Good evening and welcome to Apex Esports League. I'm JT and tonight we're live for round 3 of the Pagnian Legends Cup. And tonight sees us at Virginia International Raceway South course. The session tonight consists of 10 minutes of practice, 10 minutes of qualifying and a 40-minute race. Weather conditions are partly cloudy. Time of day is in the afternoon. There is a fuel cap of 75% for the cars, as well as being fixed setups that is going to ensure forcing a pit stop to be able to finish out the race. Our championship standings and not being able to get them out for a little bit as well, having missed last week's round and the results from round 1. So they will be able to get them out to our socials soon to be able to get full standings, but this is as they are now. So if you're just joining us now, you'll be seeing that before that comes through. And we have Ricky Bunt leading the championship after round 2, followed by Dan Bartish and then Mark Cochran in P3. Last week, unable to get to the stream and see the action, only a quiet field. End up seeing Ricky Bunt taking out the race win, and it was Mark Cochran on the podium in P2 and Dan Bartish in P3. Jump over and check out the track. The Virginia International Raceway, 2.5 kilometers in the South course layout. It's going to be a very good race to be able to see with the legends around here. Very tight and very technical. And with practice underway, we'll jump over and see how they're going. If you're joining us for the stream, jump in the chat, say hello. Let us know who you're here to support tonight. A few more drivers out there tonight compared to last week. 12 drivers looking to be loaded in at the moment. That should be a good little size for a track this size. Series leader Ryan Bunt. Slide there for Ryan Carlson. And chat in the briefing room beforehand that the car's rather slippery in the rear here and having trouble with some of the exit curves. If you are new to the channel as well, don't forget to hit the follow button. Very much appreciated for the support. To get some close-up views at this track. Good on the setting under the braking there, got it turned in. Just a couple of minutes left for the practice, and then over into 10 minutes of qualifying. Championship points on the line. Lap times out there at the moment, pretty tight between a few. Some big gaps to try and make up some ground in a few there. 11 seconds separating 10 drivers at the moment. separating our fastest time. 14.664. 3/10 separating Caleb Dawson from Ryan Carlson. A bit of a gap there. Could potentially be promising for Carlson going into the qualifying. Oh, look, Simmons doesn't get it to turn in. Practice complete. Moved across very shortly, and there we go. He's going to be our closest to getting on their first hot lap. I think that might be Dawson. He'll jump on board for a lap around Virginia. Caleb Dawson. Oh, a little loose. Oh, he hold it. He's going to probably invalidate the time. Cold tyre. Unsettled coming through the last corner. Wasn't an excluded lap. It was a 1:15.77. There's a time on the board for Dawson. 14.9. Current whole time first one set, Ryan Carlson. And a 3/10 gap as well, Ryan Bunt. Only 6 qualifying times up so far. It's half the field missing out on a time. They'll be able to grab it in before the session ends. Dawson comes through a lot quicker, 14.8. And just ahead of Carlson, 1.020. Very quick. Out for another run. We set a 120. Simpson's car there from Jacob Trainer. To getting a time now. We get a little bit of a tow here from Varndell. See Varndell on board. Into pole as well. It's under 2 tenths off Dawson's time, sitting at 14.7. Shot the braking going for the inside. Turn 1 seems to catch a few off as well. There's a shocking corner. That's all drivers are getting. Times on the board. Less than 5.5 seconds separating 11 cars. It's going to be looking like a good tight race. Two minutes to go for qualifying. Any chances left to try and pip a spot on the standings? There's a bit of movement. Buckland moves up. Carlson runs out. Be a couple of laps left for qualifying now, especially for these few crossing the control line. Changes there in times. Has gone off. Maybe no, probably not going to get around in time. Varndell brings the car back in. Not out there to be able to defend that time. 10 seconds on the clock. Final laps for most now. Buckland will finish this run. Bartish. Dawson's also in the pits. We see some movement towards that pointy end for the start of the race. Oh, unlucky for Bartish. That's cost the last lap. Oh, and a big run wide for Curtis. Bunce also brought the car in. And John Wade make an improvement here. There's room for some movement. 1.4. Try and move up ahead of Curtis. So looks like to have just finished a stunt. Catches. Let's crash. See if we can do it. Solid hit to the wall. Completely ripped that wheel off. Now we'll take a look at our qualifying results. Getting rid of our car there for some reason. Get rid of it. It's gonna stay up, so we'll have to bear with it. And qualifying results for round 3 of the Pagnian Advanced Simulation Legends Cup at Virginia International Raceway South Course. Pole position driver is Sebastian Varndell, and then the rest of our grid is then Caleb Dawson, Ryan Bunt, Ryan Carlson, Dan Bartish, Hamish Curtis, John Wade, Jacob Trainer, Phil Buckland, Stephanie Piccoli, and David Simmons. Waiting on 3 drivers to get to the grid, and then we'll be set to go green for round 3. There we are.
Green flag, green flag.
And green flag for round 3. Already a little bit of movement straight off the grid, shuffling around. Caleb Dawson charges ahead. Oh, Bunt goes for a move. Takes the side of Bartish. Carson's gone off for a route in through turn 1. They're starting to try and close in here. These three really pushing ahead now. Curtis about 1.5 seconds behind. And he's got Bartish and Trainer closing in. Looking to start lining up to the inside, but end up going for an outside. Tries to seal the racing line, but he's out. Let's let the door open for Bunt to try and get alongside. Not enough to get through by the exit. And Vandel already on the attack again. Dawson having to really work hard here now. Big chase going on here by Vandel. Oh, and Bunt runs out wide. A little bit of a tap to try and take that different spot. And box. Vandel didn't quite work. Dawson forcing a very inside line here. Bunt looks to go for the racing line. 3 wide down into turn 1 at Virginia. Oh, thank goodness Dawson pulled back out of that. That would have been interesting off the very slippery turn 1. Rondell powering ahead now. Dawson need to look on, but hold on as hard as possible. Simmons hot on the tail of Buckland. As we've got some pretty good gaps forming for a few of them here already. Only lap 3. Lead change. Trying to chase the 2 ahead. Dawson just took through, but Vandel's going to take it back again through turn 1. Just has broken away from Curtis. We'll be able to fix on the few ahead and close in here, especially while they're rather occupied with each other. Carson gets around Curtis. Now they change again alongside. This is where it's going to happen each time. Try and adjust their speed for the line. Oh, Dawson's on the attack. Ollie into the pits. There's an off for Trainer. He jumped the pits. Brief change for the entry. He cuts back in tyre. No, I thought he was almost going to go for a tyre to move. He held it. Bump was going to go for it. Way here with a little bit of a bubble around at the moment. I'll be sitting comfy in P7 for a little. One having dropped back at the back end of that lap. Oh, it's going to work. Almost cuts in a little bit of a touch, I think. Just ahead. Varndell's probably going to have the inside line. A tight pack. These three have held 7 laps around here. And been off the Curtis, as had Buckland in that battle. Barsh just catching up to Carlson now. Position shift between Dawson and Bunt. Cam with Sebastian Varndell in P1. One was lining up a nice spot. Dawson tries to reclaim P2. Bunt gets a good run. Varndell, a few laps. He's had a bad run out of the exit in that corner. Bunt covers the middle. Varndell tries to get right on the tail so he can sneak in ahead of Dawson. He's starting to slip back. Varndell goes for the inside. Oh, we'll be able to tighten this up. No, Dawson's going to be there, but there's some rear slip. We've all had to go in each position here just about. That's great when you see drives like this in fixed setup. It's all coming down to the drivers. That's a retirement for Trainer. Bunt, drop back. These two at each other. Give a chance for Bunt to catch back in. Dawson takes the lead. Varndale to instantly line up another spot. Can he get his corner a bit more tidy this time? Good drive out again by Dawson, but not quite enough. And pull something off here. He's gauging it. He's also got Bunt right on the tail again. Oh, look at this. We've got Carlson starting to close in pretty quickly here. Carlson's been quietly putting away quicker times than the three ahead while they've been occupied with each other. 14.7 compared to 15.5 on average between the three here. He's going to have a fourth contender to come join this party. Fars Dan. Be good to see 5 of them at it. Two of them go. Short pause the spin there. Didn't see him touching me. Could hear some contact. And a good time to just come in the pits. Oh, Marsh just nearly avoided. Let's see his Bunt in the lead. Varndale P2. Carlson and Dawson in the pits. One up around Buckland, I think it was. Pulling off, but Varndale sounded like some contact. Self-inflicted too. Tap in the brake zone. Sent that rear round. Things will be looking pretty good here for Bunt now. Varndale into the pits. Bartish also into the pits. But now needing to put as many cars in between, push that gap out. Irish Curtis out, moved up into P2. Nice run for Dawson. This could be a good amount of pace to try and get around Vardell. Vardell tries to cover. He shaved the speed off, not quite. Oh, Vardell gets the nose in. Oh, Barsha spins. Took the curb. Blue flags for Simmons. One pushes out that lead. Only 23 seconds now. Almost at the halfway point. Corner for passing coming up here. Oh, Vardell's right up the tail. No room for error here now. Maybe a dive is going to be held on. Very close. Line covered by Dawson. Take a look at the standings at the halfway point. Currently have P11 Jacob Trainer and retired out of the session. Stephanie Piccoli P10. Bill Buckland P9. P8. David Simmons, P9. Sorry, P7. Dan Bartish, P6. Vardell now dropped away from Dawson in P5. Caleb Dawson, P4. Hamish Curtis, P3. Ryan Carlson, P2. Now, race leader, Ryan Bunt. Looks like all should have got their pit windows sorted. We do have 3 drivers not yet having pit. It's David Simmons, Hamish Curtis and Ryan Bunt. gap is extending for Bunt. It's going to look good for coming in for the 4 stop. Average pit journey times around 27 seconds. It's going to be close. About 14 seconds in the box. Let's see. It's become probably very close between Carlson and Bunt by the time Bunt comes into the pits. Pit stop's going to have to be perfect to come out in front. Traffic up ahead as well. Wilson. The position changes with Curtis behind. Hamish hold on here. Get held up, no. Just tucks in. Continuing that chase for Dawson. Shot around somewhat flat traffic. Break for Piccoli there. The stream minutes just on exciting, so I won't be able to jump between. Hopefully we'll catch any action. I'll be back in a moment. Brian Bunn into pits, lap 24. As that was going on, looked like there was an off for Carlson. Meant that pit stop didn't have to go to perfect plan. And it was a little bit slower than the others as well. 28.33 total journey time. An extra second in the box. Still, lead held for Bunt. Looking good for the championship lead at this point in the race. So it's pretty well spaced out for the field. In the last quarter of the race, all the pit stops are out of the way. Five-second race lead. Dawson's got a couple of seconds to Varndell. It's not enough to be able to rest just yet. Oh, especially now, getting loose in the rear. Carlson looking to try and catch back up as well. Off Carlson. Around race leader's pit stop. It's about 2 seconds for an off. Cost a bit there. Varndell takes a spot from Dawson. Seems to be a fair bit of fade at the moment for Dawson. Not sure if she's struggling with the car. Oh, some blinks going on. There's a few, that might be me. Not. Wade loses it in the rear. Probably narrowly avoids the side of Curtis there. I think that was pretty close. Able to line that up a little wide on the exit. It's a bit of breathing space for Bartish for a while, especially with only a couple of minutes left in the race. A 5.6 second lead for Bunt. Ticker wasn't even correct details. He missed that bit trying to fix everything up. Saves it, Kenny. Bit the dirt. Definitely got to be a bit of driver fatigue here. This would be flat out 31 laps. Here. Wade actually falling behind Curtis, but maybe one lap back. Yeah, it is. Oh, save it. Ten seconds to go. Bunt's on approach to halfway through this lap, so this will be white flag. And race win for Ryan Bunt. Checker flag out. What's Barney even standing on up there? Well done to Ryan Bunt. Sebastian Varndell, P2. And Caleb Dawson, P3. Dan Bartish, P4. Carlson, P5. Oh, is there damage there for Curtis here? Yeah, it looks like some front right damage. Position-wise, fine here. followed by John Wade, P7. And the rest of the checkers, well, the rest of our drivers are round 3, done and dusted. Take a look at those race results. Be up here in a moment. Now, race results for round 3 of the Pagnian Advanced Simulation Legends Cup at Virginia International Raceway South Course. We have on top of the podium Ryan Bunt, and also then on P2 and P3 we have Sebastian Vandel and Caleb Dawson. Race out standings then goes Dan Bartish, Ryan Carlson, Hamish Curtis, John Wade, David Simmons, Phil Buckland, Stephanie Piccoli, and Jacob Trainer. Are gearing up to have a chat. Congratulations, guys.
Thanking you up.
You're having a lot of fun out there swapping and changing just about every lap for, I don't know, majority of that race.
Pretty much.
He's going to be fairly worn out now. That's a lot of laps out there.
Yeah, this track doesn't lend itself too well to grip in these cars.
No, it was looking pretty slippery towards the back end of the race. And good run for you, Seb, coming in with that
Yeah, wasn't too bad. Had the pace and quality, but yeah, you just can't pull away when there's that much tow. Kind of insane.
Yeah, it was just lined up every time, just for turn 1, I think it was.
Yeah.
Ryan, congratulations, Ryan. Good win.
Thank you. Yeah, it was pretty tough.
Yeah, it was hard work out there. And it was looking pretty tight before you had to come into the pits as well. You would have been just about neck and neck with Ryan Carlson.
Yeah. I was watching
a bit of a spin. Yeah. It was looking pretty tight.
Yeah. I knew if I kept it consistent, I would have came out in front of him a bit.
And then what was it like with the tyre grip out there? Was it pretty challenging for most of the race? Was it marbles that was catching it off, or just those curbs for most of it?
It's the curbs.
Outside curves are pretty atrocious. Yeah, it wasn't too bad once you get in the groove, and once you're out of it, you're out of it.
Die off. I don't reckon.
Didn't look like they died off on you?
No. Well, not for me at least.
Yeah, it must have been more of those curbs. I think a few of yous all had a bit of a bite at the same corner at one time. Yeah, just coming out.
Curbs and hot tires, pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, it looked like good fun just chasing each other around for that long and swapping and changing, and I think yous all had to go at each position in that pack of 3 at the front for a good portion, and
yeah.
I thought yous were even going to have a couple more come join in because they started to close in pretty quick while you 3 were occupied as well. So, but come through pretty good, and that'll be good for championship points too, right?
Yeah. Well, Caleb was trying to let Ryan Carlson catch back up.
I wanted a 4-way fight. That'd be fun.
Yeah, that would have been good to see. I was hoping for it. He was coming in. Even Dan was chasing it too at the end.
He had some VR issues. His VR disconnected, so he had to use his screen, which was all zoomed out, and he was looking through one eye, and he just fell away from there, which is understandable.
Yeah, I've experienced that once before. It does go very pear-shaped very quick. Surprised he managed to be able to get through actually. So, well, kudos.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, guys. Fantastic race to watch out there, and look forward to seeing us doing it for next week. So we'll hand over the shout-outs. Over to you, Ryan.
Yeah, massive thank you to our incredible sponsors at Apex, Pagnian Advanced Simulations, Next Level Racing, Vive, Dubby, Fanatec, Razor, Stump Grinding Central Coast, Chubby Buns Burgers, Project 45 Designs, Wiper Pool and Spa Services, and all the teammates at Apex.
Cheers, Ryan. Over to you, Sebastian.
Hi, just big thanks to you, JT, for putting on the league. It's good fun of a Monday night. All the boys for the great racing, all the VM boys for all the hard work they put in, and shout out to Tiernan who's watching the stream.
Awesome. Cheers, mate. And over to you, Caleb.
No real shout outs. Just shout out to you guys for putting on the show. It's great fun to do.
Awesome. Cheers, mate. Well, congratulations and all the best of luck for Tsukuba next week. It's going to be another tough one out there as well.
Yeah. See you then.
No worries.
Yep.
Catch us, guys.
Bye.
Yeah.
And there we have our podium finishes with Ryan Bunt taking out the race win and Sebastian Barndell on P2 and Caleb Dawson on P3. And we will be back again next week for round 4 of the Pagnian Advanced Simulation Legends Cup. And then that will see us at Tsukuba Circuit in the 1000 full reverse layout. So it's going to be very tight once again in these Legends. So we will be going back live again next week on Monday at 8:05 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Don't miss out. And thanks again to our fantastic sponsors and partners, Pagnian Advanced Simulation, Next Level Racing, Vive, Dubby, Fanatic, Razor, Stump Grinding Central Coast, and Chubby Buns Burgers. That's all from us tonight. Good luck, and we'll catch you all next week.